What led us to make the decision to go with Hayes, once we had seen other brokers and had come in and given their bids and kind of their shtick, was two things really for me. One was the level of competence that they showed, and that was through their financial analysis and their use of insurance speak, but they made it to be where we could understand it too.
Dan happened to call our HR manager in Menasha, Amy, and set up an initial meeting with her. We have people that call all the time, and she was extremely impressed with his presentation. He didn't, dance around anything, basically said what they could provide us, looked at what we currently had, saw a place for opportunity to do better.
We've worked and we've been called on, especially by a lot of brokers, and I have never had the immediate relationship with anybody else that I have with Mike and Tracy.
With being in so many different locations throughout the country, it was important to us to go to somebody that wouldn't just have a focus in a smaller market, just in maybe Wisconsin or even just the northern Midwest, but could actually look at everything going on in the different states, had lots of resources at their fingertips. And that's really why we ended up going with Hayes.
And we were so impressed with the way that they laid it out analytically, but also how personable they were. And how much they came in and wanted to learn about the business first before they kind of blindly started making suggestions just based solely on the numbers. They got into what our culture was like and what our employees kind of expect. And for me, that was a big differentiator in the process by which we were looking at other brokers.
They're brokers that we use, but also a trustworthy partner as well. Anything that Mike and Tracy and Dan would say, I absolutely trust. I don't feel as though I need to get a second opinion.
We had a meeting, and they'll pick up coffee or something simple that doesn't distract from what you're trying to get done. They remember your birthday. I mean, it's simple little things. They are very responsive and respectful to our needs, and know that we do have a choice, and we can tell that they value our business, and they're not taking it for granted.
We have great rapport with the Hayes people because they're very personable, but also because they have our best interests at heart. They've gained our trust. So by that camaraderie and that rapport is a big important piece for our organization and all of our partners.
I would say it's unique in the sense that they're a vendor, but I don't think of them in terms of a vendor. They seem so ingrained, not only in what they're doing for our business, but also just in our business as a whole, as I feel as though they're just a direct extension of Fiskars.
Initially, we started off with just our health plan, and we did that with them for a year or two. And through that experience, we then transitioned over our entire international P&C policy and plan based on the success that we were having with our actual benefit plan. So as they've gained our trust and our respect, we've moved our entire insurance piece over for our whole international organization.
They save me so much time. And then also they help me save face a little bit too, because when employees have questions and I can't answer them, I can make a really quick phone call to any one of them and get the question answered very quickly. And so the employee then isn't running around looking for additional answers either. A lot of times they will tell us things before we even really think about it, so that it just saves us more time and energy in the long run. And we just really want to say thank you for really being good people and being who you are.
They also have a very good wellness resource for us. We're one of those companies that started a wellness program almost 10 years ago, so we've kind of been on the forefront of that. So some of the things that we're doing, other companies are just now getting into. But they have really taken that and are trying to help us ingrain that into our culture more than what we've done. We've really appreciated that. That's been huge. Our CEO sees that. He's very passionate about wellness, so he's very happy with that.
They do have your best interests at heart, and they do show you that through analyzing your business, getting a feel for the culture, and being able to help make decisions not only on the numbers, but also on the feel of the company and what would be right for the staff.
Our employees are happy, we're happy. They've been able to come up with a great, effective solution so that in the end, everyone wins, basically. So when we pay the invoice, I think, that is definitely money well spent.